Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Karma Jolt. I'm here with Miss Mumble Zero Mumbles, and she's about to take a sip of her beer now.
Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry about that. Can I change
I was off by 3. But we've been predicting the future all day. It's just something we do.
Put 2 tanks.
Bless you.
3 maps. So you're gonna just.
She's really good at it, and I'm kind of off with my. Miss Mumble Zero Mumbles and I won tickets to see Avenue Q today.
Okay.
Miss Mumble Zero Mumbles' neighbor won tickets to see Avenue Q.
You can't actually say that. You can't just drop names on YouTube. That's like illegal. We get a lawsuit.
Her name is Patricia Sherwood.
Yeah, you can combat again.
Oh no, you'll get first strike.
Whoops!
Anyway, some shit about a video.
Oh yeah, float like a butterfly, sting like the painfully vivid memory of the day you discovered that your wife of 7 years had been cheating on you with another man. Knockout, baby. Alright, enough of this shit. I got a Let's Play to do. Buckle up, suckers, cause it's trash time in the land of Let's Play. Final Fantasy doesn't dick around, it starts off with a blue screen, just like my computer does like 3/4 of the time when I boot it up. And if y'all still want to act like they don't know who I'm is, then I'm Karma Jolt and you're watching the one and only triple Let's Freakin' Play. A little bit of backstory, the Earth is dying and nobody wants to build hybrid vehicles. Let's begin! After setting the respawn rate to about 7 or 8, the first thing you're gonna do is, pick your characters, so let's get this party started! Since I'm too hardcore to use a fighter as my party leader, I'm gonna start with a red mage and name it after everyone's favorite Athena Fox, Athena Fox. Next, I choose to have a thief in my party. You may be thinking that this is a huge mistake, but I have no counterpoint. For my third round selection, I choose Black Belt Shaquille O'Neal. What is he a black belt in, you ask? I have no idea. Lastly, for the steal of the draft, I shall select the Lord of Olympia himself, Zeus, the god of lightning and spelling errors. You may be wondering why I made Zeus a white mage if he can't get lit. However, I can assure you that I am lit enough for the both of us. Natty Ice, it does a body good. Before we can satisfy our monster-crunching craving, we must enter the town of Conaria and equip ourselves. Please note that this is not the same Conaria as in Star Fox. Here we find Arilon the Dancer, which is an unlockable class in New Game Plus mode. This man subtly advertises a natural male enhancement product. Head inside the weapon shop and let's buy some shit. I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do. I plan on keeping Shaquille O'Neal totally unarmed and unarmored for the entirety of the game. It's just a little challenge that I like to throw in for myself. It really won't be a big deal after level 10 anyway. The thief can equip a rapier for some good damage, but I like to give him a small dagger for a higher hit percentage, which I think is more important at the beginning of the game. This also won't make that much of a difference because the thief totally blows until the class change, which I do plan on getting. As far as armor goes, I normally prioritize evade over absorb, but I think I'm actually going to give the thief the wooden armor this time because it's the smarter choice, and I don't do that often. Lastly, it's time to buy some magic, and what better way to buy magic than with gold? The level 1 spells are pretty much self-explanatory. Harm harms, cure cures, and fog fogs. I bought 2 cure spells for my red and white mages because survivability is, underrated. Unless you're a necromancer who raises skeletons from the dead. By that, I do not mean one who romances necks. Anyway, this wouldn't be much of an introductory video if I actually accomplished anything, so I think I'm gonna stop it here and move on to the next game.
We went to see Avenue Q today, and, it was very funny.
There's a song about porn. There's also a song about racism, and Patricia Sherwood, my neighbor.
StarTropics is a game that I have very little experience with, and contrary to popular belief, StarTropics has absolutely nothing to do with Startrops. StarTropics is a story of cunning, bravery, and extravagant parrots. And excellent soundtracks. Anyway, let's build this navy. Oh, well, this isn't like Zelda at all. What a rip-off. Then again, I suppose I can recognize a good name registry screen when I see one. I'm gonna name my file after Founding Father and Beer Samuel Adams. Good old Sammy A. Little bit of backstory, it's day in summer. It immediately becomes apparent as to why the island is named Sea Island. Yes, because it is surrounded by the sea. and it's a much milder version of Super C Island. Cast Repel and bring your balls to this cluster hut located between the Palm Tree Plaza and the Mountains of Masochism. You will immediately notice that the inhabitants of this remote island only cover a small sliver of the ethnicity spectrum. This young boy asks you to show him how to throw a fastball, as if there were something to it besides throwing fast. Here we will find one of the most politest citizens on the island, the Mooning Pig, who instantly sets your points total to 0. Contrary to popular belief, the dot located on the rear of the Mooning Pig is, in actuality, a third ear, which allows him to be perpetually aware of his surroundings. Balls, 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 but dicks, dicks, dicks. After your bitch ass is done talking to all these white crack of fools, go advance the plot. Like this.
Also change your narration voice to that of a female's.
In this scene, Chester K. Hussein, brother of Barack, informs us that the Crystal of Wind has been abducted. Chester's chances of re-election will be slim if the villagers figure out that their prime geological figure is missing. Since the crystal was stolen while you were supposed to be on duty, your points total is once again set to 0,000,000. The chief of town unctuously inquires, "Do you like me? Circle 1. Yes, no." By answering yes to this request, you hereby waive all rights to citizenship and dickizenship. Since you're so good at baseball, and since he himself doesn't have any fingers, the Sultan gives you a yo-yo to use as a weapon, 'cause that's like baseball. Furthermore, your points total is once again set to 0. Make your way on over to the exit shrine and then head down the stairs. Here you will be mocked and accosted by what appears to be a white Missy Elliott. The cursed skull of a very tiny octopus rests upon her staff of chaff. She finishes her thank you note with a heartwarming salutation, and multiplies your points total by 1,000. She then wishes us luck on our adventure over the Lawn of Dawn. Tune in next time for a dungeon-crunching episode of Let's Freakin' Play StarTropics. I'm ready for some football because all my rowdy friends show up for Tecmo Bowl. But I should inform you that this isn't just any Tecmo Bowl. This is a hacked version of Super Tecmo Bowl for the NES, hacked by SBlueman22 of the 2000 season. Yes, you might say that I am so 2000 and late, but I will tell you that throwback is the way to go. Football was invented by scientists in Football City, USA, in a stadium of 80,000. My family and I have been playing Tecmo Bowl for pretty much as long as I can remember, and for a lot longer than Dante Culpepper can remember. Normally when we play Tecmo Bowl, we pick the most mediocre teams and try to excel with them as best we can. Like, we'll play the Cincinnati Bengals, or the New York Jets, or like, I don't know, the Cleveland Browns or something, but this season we've decided to take the two most broken teams in the game, and just totally stomp ass with them. I decided to pick the Baltimore Ravens, of whom I am not a fan, and my brother, Lord Byron, will play as the Tennessee Titans with, rest his soul, Steve Air McNair. So why don't we go ahead and first check out our rosters to see how awesome my team is, and then after that we'll take a look at the schedule. Yes, I'm going to be piloting Baltimore, and Lord Byron will take Tennessee. One of my favorite things to do during a Tecmo Bowl season is to pretty much give the same person the rock over and over. And I have a couple good candidates, Priest Holmes, Jamal Lewis. No, I think I'm actually going to do it with Shannon, my favorite Sharp, because he's pretty much the best football announcer in the game, and trash talker, besides Tony Siragusa, that is, but you can't really give him the ball.
The Tennessee Titans of 2000 had to compete with other Central Division teams, namely with a good running game in Eddie George, former Heisman hero, and also a good defense commanded by Javon the Freak Curse. Where they differed from other Central Division teams was they had excellent playmakers in the Freak Curse, and also in Steve McNair's running ability. Unfortunately, they were never able to win a Super Bowl title because of terrible luck, but the Buffalo Bills may tell you otherwise.
I'm just going to wrap it up with a quick look at the schedule. You will notice that Week 3 and 13, Baltimore plays Tennessee, so mark your calendars and get psyched. Hope to see you guys Week 1, because I'm showing up ready to play.
See ya.
There you go.
I think
On 3, okay?
Okay, ready?
3. See ya.
Alright, ready? On 3. 7. See ya.